Hey, if you are a new real estate agent, or even if you're thinking to start a real estate career, I'm going to show you today how to list a property well, best practices to list a property well, your first property, or even if you have listed many properties, I'm going to show you how to list them well so you can sell your properties as fast as possible and in the best price possible. It doesn't matter if you're in Costa Rica or if you're in any other country around the world. I'm going to show you the best practices so you can be much more successful. If you're new here, I am John Ordonez, real estate agent, real estate broker for over 15 years in Costa Rica and now in the United States. If you're interested in luxury real estate in general, and looking at nice properties, new tendencies to market your properties, new tendencies to be a better real estate agent and all that related to real estate world, just hit the bell, hit follow, and stay with me. And now, without further ado, let's go with this video for today. Now, hey, this is very important just to start a video. If you are a new real estate agent, if you are even very experienced with many years real estate, and you have to get into the social media marketing, you have to do it. You know, everybody, even the small and the biggest companies in the world are marketing in social media. So my recommendation is to pick 3 platforms and work in them with them constantly. All right, I'm gonna just name 5. You can work with Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, any of those. Work with the social media, and that is gonna increase your exposure, your sales, and the brand recognition. All right, so that's very important to start this video today. Okay, so now let's say that you already open your social media accounts and you're ready. So the first thing you gotta do to list a property well in Costa Rica, and I would say any country in the world, you have to be organized. What are you gonna do? Set up the appointment with the client, double check or double confirm that appointment before you go to that appointment, so you get there on time, and so also the client, gets there on time, and so both can be there on time and work towards that goal, that is sell the property. You can use right now an iPad. I would suggest to have an iPad or to have a paper and pen, obviously, to write down all the information that you will need to list that property. Get the legal information. In Costa Rica would be the folio real number, the plano number, that is called the survey number, and the national registry number, that would be in English. And in the United States, you get all the legal information as well. And in any other country as well, the most important thing is that you get the legal information so you can check what's going on with the title of that specific property. So that's very important. After that, just talk to the client and go around the property, ask as many questions as you want. But most important questions are: 1, if the property is in a let's say in a gated community, it's an apartment, or if it's located within a gated community, very important to know how much are the condo fees, how much are the house fees or the condo fees, whatever is that called in different countries. It's very important right now when somebody is looking to buy a property. Always have your smartphone charged with you, so you can see the best spots, the best area, the best locations, or the best areas in that property, and just take a few pictures. If you bring into that property a professional photographer, in that first visit, you can have some nice photos, so you can post it on your social media. So you can put it there and say, new listing coming, and learn how to take a nice picture. It's very important. I'm gonna give you a few tips right now before you take the pictures. You have to turn all the lights on, even if it's daylight. You have to turn all the lights on. When you go to the bathrooms, make sure the bathrooms, put the soaps away, make sure the toilet is closed, all those things. Make sure, everything is like organized. You don't have to clean anything like that because it's gonna be just a preliminary photo. But make sure at least that are, a few things, organized. all right? And then if the property has a very nice view, just take a photo of that view, the pool, you know, if the property has beautiful manicured gardens, take a picture of that, and try to take a picture like a panoramic photo, okay? Don't take just a picture of just a small area or a small, just a little piece of that area. It's gotta be something like it's panoramic. No, don't use on the phones that panoramic thing, because when you're gonna put it on the website, it's not gonna look good. It's gotta be the regular thing, the regular photo option that the phones give you. But with that, just you can go, you know, you can find a nice spot and go back like a little bit and find a nice spot where you can have like a panoramic view, and then from there take the photo. I would recommend to always take at least 5 preliminary photos so you can post them on your social media, all right? Talk to the client, you know, about his expectations, about how long it's gonna take to sell that property. Write down the size of the house, write down the size of the lot size, or survey size. You need to have that, at least in Costa Rica. You have to have those two things, are very, very important. After that, obviously, take photos. Take photos of the most important areas. I told you before, the view, I told you before, the gardens, but there are a few areas that are also very important in a house for those preliminary photos. First, master bedroom, okay? Living room and the kitchen. So I'm gonna say that again. The view, gardens, master bedroom, kitchen, living room. If there is anything else, like if it's a very beautiful luxurious home that has many things, home theater, it's got a lot of this stuff, you know, fountains or things like that, or a beautiful gazebo, a beautiful barbecue area, of course you take more pictures of those in more special areas. That's very important in the first visit. In the luxury market, it's very important that you pay to a professional photographer to go and take photos of that specific property. In Costa Rica, you know, just a few people work in exclusive basis with the real estate agents, because Costa Rica, it's an open listing market, so it's not worth it when you pay to take a professional photographer to take those photos, because it's gonna cost you. But at the end of the day, somebody else, any other agent or a real estate agent or agency can sell that property, and you just wasted your money. You have to think and analyze that a little more in Costa Rica. But in other countries, when it's customary that you receive those properties in an exclusive contract, then obviously you have to put that money there. You have to invest in and pay a professional photographer for photos of the property on the ground, like they're called ground photos, and then make sure the photographer includes there the aerial photos with a drone, okay? That's very important. But not only photos, right now it's very important that you do some videos, that you work on some videos in every single property. It's very, very important that you, as I said at the beginning, work with the social media. And even if you are just starting, you don't have people working with you, in that case, what you gotta do, just do it yourself. Don't try to list many properties and do them like, you know, like so with the marketing and stuff like that. Just list one property, list 2 properties, even 3 properties in 1 week, 2-3 properties in 1 week. At least in Costa Rica you can list as much, but 2-3 properties in 1 week, I would say, is good, where you can have time to market them well. The social media platforms, you can upload it to your website, and at the same time, if it's worth it, and if they are considering and giving you an exclusive, so you can pay a photographer, all right, a professional photographer for those photos. But all that is very, very important. Some other important tool that you may use when listing a property, if the property is empty, try to use those digital furniture things that you can put, like staging the property, so the property looks much better with furniture. It's always, listen to this, it's always better to take photos of a property when they are furnished. So if they are not furnished, try to use those digital tools to make it look much better. In Costa Rica, I know it's more difficult, you know, everything is more expensive and more limited, but in the US it's easy to do. In Costa Rica, you can find some affordable options as well, but if not, then just try to take the best photos, even unfurnished. Okay, but it's very, very important that. And another shot that I always recommend to take when listing a property is from the back of the property. If it's a luxurious property, most luxurious properties have a very nice back. So go to the back, go to the garden, and when you go to the garden, go to a corner in that garden and take like a panoramic photo. As I said before, no, you don't use the panoramic tool on the phones. Just I'm saying a panoramic is like one steady photo where you're gonna be showing the entire property, and when you're taking a picture, don't cut parts of the property. Just you try to have it the entire piece of the building. You see the whole building, all right? And also try to take the second, third floor, and then also the garden area. It's a lot, but you have to go all the way back in the garden and make sure you take a nice photo. All those photos, you say, I always tell my guys in the office, my real estate agents, listen, take between 5-10 photos, even more if you can, if the property is big, so we can start marketing the property right away. So these are some of the tips that I wanted to share today that are going to help you improve. There are many more that I'm going to be showing and teaching later in future videos, or even in some classes that I'm gonna be giving. I'm planning to give. So this is very important. Remember always, and this is key in real estate, be professional and serious in what you do. Be honest. When a client tells you how much do you think this home worth, just be transparent and tell them what you think without hurting the client's feeling, because obviously remember that properties always have they have some type of sensitive. The clients are sensitive with their properties, all right, their investment, or maybe they live there with the family the whole life, or stuff like that. Just say it in a good way. You know what you think about the property, and then be honest with the price, with the listing price. In Costa Rica, it's more difficult. Here in the United States, you just go and see, the prices, the whole history, and then you recommend a price and all that and all that. But in Costa Rica, if you are an experienced guy, experienced real estate agent, just after that, just be careful when you're saying a number and all that. So you get, but be honest. That's my point. Be honest with the price. Don't try to say like a very high price so client is happy or something, because all they want to do is just sell it. And if you're a new real estate agent, just list the property and try to talk to somebody that is more experienced, and try to find a good middle price where you can just recommend to list it at that X price. As I said, in Costa Rica it's more difficult. You don't have the numbers, you don't have all those things accurately. So what you got to do is just talk to other people and see. Go online. In Costa Rica, go online and see the properties that are listed and see kind of what the price would be. So I hope this video was useful to you. I hope you liked it. I hope it's gonna help you do better things for your real estate business, as we do in my company, in my channel. I always try to improve with all these tools, with all these advices to my real estate agents. So I hope this also is helping you. And listen, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget, hit the subscribe button down below if you're on YouTube, or hit the follow on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or any of the platforms. Just hit the like and share. I mean, also, you never know when a friend or somebody wants to get into the real estate business. Just share it with your friends, share it with your family members, and see what they say. Hopefully, I can help many people through these videos that I'm shooting, and I hope I can see you soon in the next video.